question that we are trying to answer is, can the wording of a question create a response bias? So that we may see the phrasing of a question in a survey produce different results. We believe that the wording of a question will affect the outcome of the survey. The first question that we asked was, does video games have a negative impact on school? And our second question that we asked was, does kids who often play video games all night do worse in school? Our process of obtaining the data is by simply surveying 4 homerooms separated into 4 categories of freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors within George Washington High School by giving them a slip of paper containing our questions.
Our first question presents us with this graph. We can see that the majority of the students believe that yes, video games do have a negative impact on school. To compare this with our second question, the graph shows very similar results to the first question, with the majority of votes being yes, playing video games all night will have a negative effect on school.
When we look at both graphs side by side, we clearly see that they are similar. However, there is an increase of 2 in the no column, which we found very surprising. We expected to see a major decrease in the no column, not a increase.
An error in the survey that we did not account for is that there could have been students missing the day of the survey. In the future, we could improve our study next time by surveying different schools and increasing the population of students surveyed. From the results of our survey, we can see that there is no response bias between these particular questions. This is not to say that there is never a response bias due to the wording of a question. We were expecting a lot more no's from the first question and a lot more yeses from the second question. This is not the case, as both graphs have roughly the same amount of yes and no's. We conclude for the question of, do video games have a negative impact on school, that there is no response bias due to the wording of the question.